Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our 100% Let's Play of Slay the Spire, and man, I am having such a good time in this game. I couldn't wait to get back. Last episode, we had a pretty good run as the Defect, our first win as the Defect, where we won with a combination of if you look at our cards, combination of claws and lightning synergy took us to the end, at least to the end of Act 3. To the end of Act 3. It's not the end of the game, there's more to come, but, of course, we will see all of that in due time. We have obtained 20 out of the 46 achievements that this game has. And hopefully in this episode, we'll be picking up another one of those achievements. Hopefully we'll be picking up Amethyst for beating Act 3 with the Watcher, having already done so with the 3 classic characters, Ironclad, Silent, and Defect. Now I've technically started a realm as the Watcher, which is why when I go over her it says I've somehow made a tiny bit of progress, but literally all I did was I started recording it. I read somebody describing how to play really fast as the Watcher, and I was like, oh, I'll try it, and I started the run really confidently. I was like, hey everybody, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get Speed Climber as the Watcher. And then literally within 2-3 minutes of entering the realm, I saw how stressful the playstyle was gonna be, and then I just ended the run. I think I won a couple battles, didn't get any achievements or anything, just went in, saw what a clusterfuck it was gonna be, and then went out. Now, when I say it's going to be stressful, I just mean it's stressful in terms of, it's just, it requires too many instances of, there's just too much that would have to be memorized before you could speedrun a character like this. And I'll show you what I mean when we go in. I think we're going to have a pretty good blessing, because we did win. Hang on. Oh, I guess it only counts our last run as the Watcher. So, enemies in the next 3 combats only have 1 HP. I guess we'll take this. Or we could take the max HP. I think, given that we're not speedrunning, should we just take the max HP? Because if I could look at the map, and if I knew for a fact that we could snipe out an elite, I'd take this. So let's just take the max HP. And now we... Could we have sniped out an elite? Not really. Well, technically, this one elite right in the center, we could have gotten to him. And if none of these question marks were combats, we could have maybe gotten to him. But yeah, that was the only one. So we'll see. We'll just get into this combat and we'll fight this person. And the Watcher, basically, the way Wrath works, the way the Watcher works is, her whole mechanic is she enters and exits stances. The Wrath stance is what a lot of the speed run strategies for the Watcher depend on, where she takes and receives double damage. The problem with this is she also has less starting health, and it gets to the point where if you're taking double damage, one misclick can basically end your entire run. So it's just way too stressful. Calm mode means I don't know anything about the Watcher other than the Wrath stance, right? So how do we exit? We exit stances by, I guess, entering a different stance. Okay. So I guess what we'll do is we'll enter Wrath if we have the chance. And we can use Miracle whenever we want. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess we'll do this. And we can see what we draw. And what we drew was not great. Well, we can gain energy, but what are we going to do with the energy? Well, one thing we can do is we can just block all of this damage. And hopefully get a better... Man, what the fuck is going on? Well, we can enter Wrath. Well, let's think about this. Where are all our... where the fuck is all our damage? Like, seriously, dude. This is just a miserable, miserable turn. So what I'll do is I'll enter and then exit Wrath, I guess. I mean, I'm already in Wrath. I assume you can't enter double Wrath by doing this. Because then what I can do is I can use Vigilance. And I can exit Wrath. And then I'll only end up taking 1 damage. I think. And then I should be able to kill you pretty easily. Okay, yeah, like I said, it's very, very stressful. Retain, draw 2 cards. If you are on calm, gain 5 block. I just kind of want to focus on damage. Your next attack deals additional damage. That seems like a pretty awful... This card just seems bad. Like, there are cards that cost 1 and then just do more damage than that. So why wouldn't I just literally want to play another strike? I guess you would do that if you wanted to... If the enemy was invulnerable and you wanted to defer your damage. I don't like that. What does Mantra do? What does Divinity do? You know what? Yeah, let's try for Divinity. Let's see if we can make that work. Okay, so what do we want to do? What we want to do is we want to ruin this guy's day. And you know what? I'll use my miracle. I'll enter Vigilance. And I think we can ruin this guy's day as well. Let's just do it like this. Let's not try and be too fancy. We need damage cards. Deal damage if the enemy intends to attack, enter calm. That actually seems pretty good. If the last card played this combat was an attack, gain energy. I feel like follow-up is more my style. I feel like we've got to do this. What do we upgrade? 1 strike? That's actually not bad. Enter Wrath. That's all that does. It just made it do more damage. Oh no, it lowered its cost. That's actually kind of huge. So do we want to go question mark? Kind of want to fight an elite. kind of want to go to a shop. Kind of want to go to a question mark. And kind of want to upgrade my cards. Will I be able to fight an elite? So that elite to the left, we're gonna have to fight for reasons that I'll make clear when we get to it. So let's try and do it like this. We'll go to this question mark. I think we take the max HP. And all of a sudden, our max HP is looking decent. Alright, how do we want to do this? Alright, yeah, let's... Might as well do this. And then just take out the one that's doing more damage. And let's ruin your day. Flex potion. What is oh well, no, I know what Scry does. We just haven't really seen it yet. I don't know if I really want to mess with scrying. Do I want any of these? Gaining a bit of block, doing a bit of damage. And drawing, or not drawing, but looking and seeing if we want to keep or discard. Do you want a zero cost that does a whole bunch of things? Or do we want this that does more damage? And we scry twice and we draw a card. I think that feels a bit more useful for me, so I'd rather... You know what? Let's fight an elite. Let's try and get some relics going on. Oh, this is kind of scary. You know what? Let's enter vigilance early. Let's cut through fate. How do I discard? Oh, I'll just do it like this. And then I kept that. And oh yeah, and then I drew it. So oh no, but then I couldn't play it. Okay. Well, shucks. Let's enter, or let's mantra that this is an attack. Okay. We gained energy. That's good. We still don't need to defend, nor do we need to get more energy. You know what? I'm gonna use this. I should have probably used that before I did my other attacks. Oh, that's scary. I am in Wrath. I can exit Wrath. No, I cannot exit Wrath. Can I exit Wrath? +3 mantra. Well, I think I'm screwed. Am I screwed? I think I'm screwed. I think I'm fucked. Because, yeah, see, this is what I mean about the Watcher being very stressful. Because we didn't get the card we needed. Now we're taking double damage. And we're just gonna die. I know we're not gonna die, but it's gonna be annoying. Actually, no, there's a chance that we are gonna die. Actually, no, I think we're fine. Start with 1 dexterity. I don't think that really helps us that much. Return this from the discard pile to your hand. If you're in calm, draw 3 cards. Otherwise, well, we need to have more ways to change stances, and we just need to rest. You know what? Should I get the ruby key now, or should I rest? Let's rest now. Let's not be too presumptuous. So we should enter Wrath early. We could just exit Wrath right now. But let's not. Man, okay, let's relax. Let's get rid of you. Follow up. Do we have any other way of doing damage? I mean, let's just pray, I guess. And let's end our turn. I think we can... Oh, okay, well, that's unfortunate. But I think we're good. We're fine. I mean, this just seems nice. Yeah, I'll take the sapphire key. And I think we gotta go this way. Try get that burning elite. Okay. Draw 3 cards. Medical kit is an option. Let's start removing some stuff. We need good attacks because we've got lots of cards that are peripherally useful. But you know what? I'm gonna take Centennial Puzzle. Now with 44, what can we do? Retain, enter Wrath, exhaust. And we spend 1 to get that. Or cut through fate. Another cut through fate. Well, we're 1 gold away from being able to afford that. Well, that sucks. And we gotta go after you. And this is a scary combat. I'm gonna just discard both of these. And I'll pray. And we'll do this. Now this is getting scary. I think we just do this. Here comes the eruption. We did take damage. So if I do eruption, can we finish him? Because now things are getting very frightening. Where was the 18 damage from you? 6 block, 6 block. 22 damage, but that costs more energy. So you know what? Let's try and go all in on this turn. These are both terrible. Where is the card that I'm thinking of? Because, oh man, he's gonna... We just barely... Do we have enough? 18? We don't have enough. Well, I could... Is this worth it? You know what? I'll do it. Oh, no, 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 no. I accidentally hit Y. This was me not remembering what the controls were. I was trying to cancel out of the menu and go back to the card selection. So what did I even do? So do this. Discard both of these. I don't remember what I did. Okay. I feel like I'm not getting the same cards that I did last time, which is fine, whatever. I don't care. Here comes Eruption. Should we just do block, or should we do Eruption? Let's... Should we enter Calm? Let's enter Calm, or do we just block more damage? You know what? Let's enter Calm. Let's block a little bit of damage. Let's use Insight right now. And that was a bad move, because now we're losing all of those cards. Whatever. You know what? It's fine. Now... This is such an awkward character to play with. Double damage. 30... No, that's... Wait, no, I messed up. I messed up because I just didn't do that properly. Let's start another run. I just wasn't in the right headspace to play the Watcher. But like, you see what I mean about how stressful it is. Let's stay with the max HP. This time, I do still want to fight an elite. I'll just go ahead and do this. We take 1 damage. And we'll see if we can try and get a better build going. But yeah, this is a very stressful character, I find. Okay, let's see. Deal 9 damage. Exit your stance is actually very good if we want to cancel out of our out of our Wrath stance. So remove let's remove a defend out of our deck. And let's go to the shop, or do we want to go to a question mark? Let's go to the shop. Let's see what we can get. Can't afford any of the relics, which is sad. You know what? This seems like a pretty good card. What does a smite do? At the start of you know what? I'm gonna take Battle Hymn. I'm also gonna take that. Because they seem like good cards. And now we're locked into fighting an elite. Right, that's kind of... the situation we find ourselves in. We can avoid all damage. And here comes the eruption. Insight is actually good. I should take follow-up and I should actually use it properly. You know what? Bowling Bash is gonna be good for clearing out. No, I'm gonna take follow-up. So, early eruption. What about... He's just gonna be asleep until we get through his shield, right? So let's wait until we can have a good turn. Is he gonna wake up? Let's wait until we have a... Oh, he woke up. We fuck... Oh, no. You know what? Do I want to save and quit, or do I want to just take my lumps? I'll take my lumps. I'll block. Smite. Smite. You know what? I'm gonna retry this combat. I thought he was just gonna... I thought he was just gonna stay asleep, but perhaps it was a mistake. I will do eruption. That was a bad mistake. Well, maybe not that bad. Alright. Maybe it's a mistake fighting elites? What was the last thing we played? Well, let's make sure that we have this. Then we can do this. Then we can do double defend, or... You know what, let's enter calm. Oof, that is rough. But this is a good time to enter wrath. Let's smite. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's take him out like this. Anchor is actually pretty good. Strength potion is nice. Alright. Now, are any of these cards good? We're just taking a sip of water. Alright. All enemies... Oh, man. I gotta figure out how this character works. There's just so... I think the issue with the Watcher is it's just kind of like stimulus overload. They're just too many mechanics, I feel like, being stuffed into one character. It's almost like every single card I'm seeing has some completely new mechanic. Like what? Okay, let's see. Whenever you, I don't think any of these cards make sense for me. Because I would have to play pressure points again to trigger mark damage, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna skip these cards. Do I want to rest or do I want to smith? I think some of these things need to be upgraded. I think entering eruption quicker is kind of crucial. So the burning elite is unreachable. Well, that sucks. I guess we're just staying on this path. I should have read the map differently, I guess. Whatever. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. That's an interesting card. I mean, I'll take this. I think. Did I skip the gold? I think I skipped the gold. Is there only one Burning Elite, or will I find another one on the second floor? I guess we'll find out shortly. Now, I will fight another Elite, because otherwise I'm gonna have to fight 3 enemies in a row. I really needed my damage all enemies card and it didn't show up. Well, now it showed up, but now I'm weakened. Well, shit. What if I do this? That's kind of good. Enter Calm or Wrath. Alright, that's good. Man, I don't know if any of these are even good cards. I mean, I guess I'll take a 0 cost, but it's only giving me good block if I'm in a stance where I'm taking double damage. I'm not gonna take pressure points. Alright. So, what do I want to do? I want to try and take out the back rank. Whoa, does conclude end my turn? Yeah, shit. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do that again. Because I read that wrong. So let me do it differently. There we go. That is how you play. Do I want to mess with this? I don't think I have an easy way of making that work. I'll just take Bowling Bash. It's a... I went the wrong way. And I don't think there's any good way of rectifying that. Well, let me just do this. Deal damage twice. Deal damage, draw 2 cards, or gain a tiny amount of block. I'm gonna skip this card. Please give me the good... You didn't give me the good card. Okay, you know what? Do I want to do an eruption? No, I think I'd rather just keep all of my potions and take no damage. It seems like a good way to handle things. Here comes our conclude. So we don't have any stance. So let me do this. We'll take a bit of damage, which is unavoidable. Diva form is not really helping us out too much. Well, this sucks. And he's gonna do even more damage. I probably shouldn't have attacked him the second time. Excuse me, are you... How are you still alive? I'll take another empty fist, and we have to rest, unfortunately. If I fail against this... I'm probably gonna get killed by this guy. I just don't... I don't know how to make this character work. I need to find out what the... what the... I need to figure out just how this character works. Oh no, we're gonna be taking a large amount of damage. There's very little that I can do about it. I'll just take strength, I guess. And we're not in any stance. So I'll just follow up. I'll just do this, do this, do this, and okay, I remember how this fight works. So we don't necessarily take a huge amount of damage. And this is a good time to play this. Is there a way for us to gain block? Yes, there is. But oh, we don't have enough to play vigilance. I'll just defend and block a little bit of the damage. Ugh, this is harsh damage that we're taking. Vigilance, defend, and one smite. Okay, now he's gonna be doing some nonsense. So let's smite. Let's follow up. Let's smite again. Let's empty fist. This would have been a great, great time for us to enter Wrath, but didn't really work out that way. Well, if we're gonna be doing damage to him, I guess let's get a bit of block. Alright. This is... Well, what we can do is we can... We've got a lot of energy. We can enter and exit Wrath pretty easily. It's getting kind of scary. Let's... we have to exit Wrath. Well... Yeah, we need to exit. Now... I think we might be screwed. We might be fine. Smite. Easy. Were you worried? I wasn't worried. Cultist potion is good. Hang on. Does this mean an instant kill? You know what? Establishment, I feel like it's a pretty good one. Even though Judgment seems like it's also good. But I'll take Establishment just because we have lots of things that are retaining. And no longer discarding our hand would be good. Or should we get Holy Water or should we get Runic Pyramid? We are retaining some cards, but not all of them. So I'll take Runic Pyramid. And now we'll go. Okay, so there is another Burning Elite on this floor. We will have another chance to try and get the final piece of the key. I highly doubt we're going to be able to win the thing that opens up, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Okay, let's start out by doing this. Well, it's a terrible draw for us, but not a lot we could do. Yeah, look at all the damage we're taking. Where are all our stance cards? Where indeed are they? Should we just gain some more block, or should we conclude? I mean, we're gonna be taking all of this damage. So let's try and conclude. We did take Runic Pyramid, so we can play cards sort of willy-nilly. Let's do this. Let's do that as well. That's gonna be good. Let's block a bit of damage. So defend a little bit more damage. Okay, now we're gonna have to rest soon. Okay. Alright, well... that wasn't the best, but what are you gonna do? Well, you know what? Let's get a get some draw, I guess, and let's remove um let's remove a basic defend just because strikes are still useful. Let's remove a basic strike. We'll alternate between basic strikes, basic defense. Let's go to the shop because we definitely need some help. Plated armor could be an option. At the end of your second turn, gain 14 block. I feel like I've got to take that. Draw 2 cards, exit your stance. Should we remove a card? Let's remove now a basic defend. Now let's go to this question mark. What do we got? I feel like Bowling Bash in hindsight wasn't a great option. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? We can exit our stance, so it's probably gonna be how we do this. Well, let's play establishment. Strike. Follow up. Strike, follow up, empty fist. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, we can only do follow up and empty fist. No, no, we can't play this strike. We have to do follow up, then strike, then empty fist. Then we exit our stance, and then we take less damage. But still a lot of damage. Okay. I played the wrong card. Man, I played the wrong card. I keep forgetting that conclude ends your turn. Okay, well we're gonna lose this. We're gonna lose this battle. We're gonna lose this run. That would have been nice to have in the previous previous fight. Alright, well, whatever. Whatever. Let's take a miracle. Block. Let's strike and follow up. And then we can hit him some more, or let's defend. Well, we haven't actually done any damage to him, which is part of the problem. Alright, well now what do we do? Earthquake? Do we have a way of exiting our stance? No, we don't. Oh, we can use this? Have we played Establishment? I don't remember if we have. Let's just gain some block. And it's death by a thousand cuts right now. I'm completely throwing this run. Yeah, you know what? You know what? How long has this video been? It's been 50 minutes. I'm gonna give it one more attempt. We unlocked some cards. Man, Blasphemy? What is divinity? Who even knows? Let's try one more attempt. As the Watcher. Because we got at least... What does my starting relic do exactly? Add a miracle to your hand, or... Do I want to get rid of that and gain a random boss relic, or do I want to upgrade a card? Oh! Or do I want to get potions? I don't think any of my starting cards are... Well, Eruption isn't bad to upgrade. But let's gain a random boss relic instead. Which is... Man, oh, what? This fucking sucks. Whenever you draw... I'm sorry, I'm not... I'm not playing an entire run with randomized costs, so that was a waste. So let's try one last time. And if this run fails, then we'll just end the episode, and then I will, in between this episode and the next, look up how to Watcher. How to play Watcher. One, two, three. Trying to see how best to get to that burning elite. But I'm not really finding a good solution. I will... Wallop or... Man, I don't know. This at least is a very traditional feeling card, so we'll just hope that we can make something work. Deceive reality. Add a safety like directly into our hand. Card from my discard pile and retain it and enter calm. I don't know, man. I'll take meditate, I guess. And that's our final Niao's blessing, so that kind of sucks that it got wasted here. Okay, so what do we... You know what? Windmill Strike is fun enough that I'll take it. Why these guys, man? Come on. Can we exit our stance? Not easily. Let's wallop and defend, maybe? Wallop and strike, or wallop and defend? Let's wallop and defend just to make sure we don't take damage. Oh my god, this Joker. Ugh. Okay, come on. Let's take out that guy. Let's just defend, defend. What an awful fight to run into. And of course we get wallop on the turn that we didn't need it. You're dead. Okay. That's so much damage that we took. Oh my god. Another wallop, I guess? Okay, what do we want to do? Well, let's wallop. Enter calm. And let's try and kill you. We won't be able to kill you. But what we can do is we can get rid of all your damage. And then maybe kill you this turn. Do we have a wallop? No, we don't. Our windmill strike doesn't quite do enough. But what if we... Oh, you know what? If I had saved one of those attacks, I might have been able to do it. Is that good? 2 mantra. Sure, let's try and go for some divinity strats. I'll take the ruby key, even though it's probably not a good idea. Okay. Man, I'm sure there's intelligent ways to play the Watcher, but clearly I'm really struggling. Let's hold on to the miracle until we need it. Let's do this. Wait, are you motherfucker? You made me... He made me unable to attack. So I can't even exit my... I can't do anything to exit my stance. You piece of actual garbage trash. How do I... Like, what do I do? Oh, that is... That is so stupid. You piece of trash, dude. Okay, you know what, let's just take empty body, because clearly we're struggling. Are you fucking kidding me? We have no AoE. Why are you giving me these fights, dude? Come on. Okay. Well. Let's wallop this guy in the back. Let's strike, take out you. Or let's enter block. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's enter calm, rather. Oh my god. Ugh. Wallop. Strike. Oh my god, okay. Dude, come on. I don't fucking know, man. Just do this. Okay. Oh my god, dude, come on. Really? Okay. Oh my god, this is... okay, so card retention is clearly something. I'm gonna take the sapphire key, just get it out of the way. But I don't know, man. I'll play this just to avoid taking damage. Wallop and defend again is to avoid taking damage. If we get good cards, we can finish him off. But of course we're not. I think we can kill this guy. Because if we strike you... yeah. Okay. I'll take that, I guess, but that's... So we got our windmill strike early, which is nice. So he's doing, unfortunately, too much damage. for our block. Alright, let's... I'll play like water. Can we exit our stance easily? No, we can't. What I can do is I can defend. I should have walloped. I guess it didn't make that much of a difference because we had low damage this turn. Man, we're just gonna die. We're just gonna die. Alright. Alright, come on. Just... You know what? I'm abandoning this. This run wasn't going anywhere. I'm gonna, at this point, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna look up how to play the Watcher, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a new run, because clearly I have no idea what to do with this character, right? So let me just see if I can figure some stuff out. So just give me a moment. Okay, well, the good news is apparently the Watcher is supposed to be a really, I don't want to say a dumb character, but it's a character that requires you to essentially have every enemy pattern memorized to know when it is or isn't safe to put yourself in a vulnerable double damage state. Oh, I'll do one more attempt just because I want to vent a little bit. I'll take the max HP this time. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this character. I'm obviously a little bit salty just because of the nonsense that we've been dealing with. But are you how did we take that damage? Come on. Enter Wrath? Nah, I don't want to enter Wrath. Gain block while in Wrath? Man, I don't know. Nobody's telling me what are good cards. They're just saying, hey man. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like people who play this game need, and I mean this in the best possible way, lessons in how to communicate effectively, because it seems like it's few and far between people who are able to explain what to do. Because I genuinely don't know. Like, if I'm in this position, do I skip these cards? Or I'm sure one of them, at least one of them, is part of some build archetype. But I just am at a complete loss. At a complete and utter loss. Like, which... This is the first card choice. So what do I do with this, right? What do I do here? So which one of these do I take? I'm just gonna take Halt. Whatever. Let's be reckless. Let's upgrade Eruption so that it's cheaper. Let's go. Motherfucker, man. Not a single damage dealing card. Fuck you. Okay. Whatever, dude. Okay. Follow up, I guess, is a good card. Who knows, though? Who knows? I mean, Rushdown could be good. If we're going for a Wrath build. Let's just get a basic strike out of our deck. Let's get that key piece. Oh, what a horrible turn one. This is when it would be safe to use Wrath, and we just didn't draw it. So like, so is this what the Watcher is? That if you get a bad turn one, you just lose the game? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing? Well, I guess let's just enter calm mode. Because now we have Eruption, but now we're also taking damage. Are you serious? We are 1 damage away from taking this guy out. Well, then let's try and dodge some of this damage, because we'll probably be able to kill him next. Oh, man, fuck off. Fuck this game. Oh, fuck this game. Okay. Well, Prostrate was pretty good. Bowling Bash, we weren't really that impressed with the first time we tried it. Well, let's go for a big turn one. We have no way of exiting Wrath. No, we do, because we enter Calm when we play that 0 cost thing we picked up, right? No, we just gain Mantra. Okay, well then, in that case, strike, or let's just do Vigilance. Yeah. So defend, and then we don't take damage. Oh, look at all this damage we're about to take. Alright. Okay. Can we kill this? How is he blocking? How is he doing all of this damage to us and then also blocking? Excuse me? We have no way of exiting Wrath. Excuse me? Are we just dead? Is that what's going on here? We're just dead? We're just we just dead? We're just dead. GG. There were cards we could have played. You know what? suspect maybe it's because I'm on tilt, but we I budgeted 2 hours for this session. I spent about 5-6 minutes reading what people had to say about the Watcher, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and snipe out an elite, because we got a good lucky run of question marks. I've literally never entered Divinity in all the time that I've been playing. I'm gonna upgrade my Wrath. I'll just gain 100 gold. I'm okay with that. This is unlucky. Retain and enter calm, so we can exit Wrath whenever we choose. Max HP is great, and we will be able to snipe out an elite early, but we're not going to be able to get the burning elite. I mean, we've got to just fuck off, man. What? Where's all my damage? I guess at least we're not taking damage. So you know, there's that at least. Kunai. How often are we going to be playing 3 attacks in a single turn? Not often, so it wasn't even that great. This is another way of exiting Wrath, so I'll take it. And I'll go on the... I guess I'll anger the mushrooms. Cause I didn't want to gain a curse, but this is not good. Okay, well... There we go. Wrath mode activated to take out this guy. Ooh, that is a lot of damage. Luckily, we can do a bit of this action and then just avoid all of that damage. Okay, so we got a more... defensive build this time around. So what do we get? When vulnerable... What? Man, I don't even have a way of inflicting vulnerable on the enemy, so I'm not gonna take this. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. It's not adding 25% more. It's just saying 25 instead of 50. So it's just good. It's not a drawback. And then if we inflict vulnerable on enemies, they will be having a bad time. This could be not bad. You know what? Conjure Blade? Into your draw pile, and then exhaust. Okay. I mean, that's a way of doing damage, I guess. And again, this would have been a good turn to enter into Wrath, but we just didn't draw it. Instead, we drew almost every single one of our defensive cards, and not a single. Well, only one offensive card. So I guess that's the name of the game with the Watcher. You just if you have one bad turn, you just lose. That's the lesson that I'm getting out of this. Another follow-up could be good. Alright, I'll take the... we have power card, right? No, we don't have any power card, so that's literally useless to us. And if I want to avoid this elite, I also have to avoid this fireplace, this campsite. But do I want to do that? I think I don't. I think I'll upgrade my Conjure Blade. And with a lot of money, what do we want to do? Rushdown is good, I guess. Whenever you rest, you may add a card into your deck. I mean, this is gonna be good. This is just a good potion to have for, you know, a tough combat. So I'll just buy it to hold on to it. I'll remove a defend from my deck. And we have enough money to buy something. I'll pick up the Perseverance and I'll go fight this elite. Motherfucker. Well, you know what? It's okay, because this guy's asleep. So it doesn't really matter. This is the one battle where it doesn't matter what we drew in this turn. So I think this is a good idea. And he's gonna wake up. Soon he's gonna wake up, but before he wakes up, we retained the thing that will help us go out of... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Deal 18 damage 5 times. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, and we get another Blessing of the Forge. You may ignore paths when choosing the next room 3 times. That's actually kind of huge. I'll take another follow-up. So that means I'll go here. I'll get the ruby key. Then I'll go here, avoiding combat. Just kidding. The way to do this is... because if we are just gonna be taking a bit of damage, we might as well... I guess we could have done this a little bit differently. Taken less damage. Ooh, that's a big hit that he landed on us. Man. Well, we can kill him pretty easily. We just need a nice solid turn. Okay. I'm gonna skip this. I'm gonna take a big gamble and I'm gonna upgrade one of my cards. I'm gonna upgrade Perseverance. And Hexaghost is... he's probably gonna kill us. You know what? I should have paid attention. I should have paid attention. Yeah, because this attack, if we don't exit, Wrath is gonna kill us. Do we have a way of exiting Wrath? Yes, we have Empty Body, which will also give us a block, which is probably how we should do it. Expunge... like, we need to play Expunger. And unfortunately, we need to exit our stance. So I'll do it like this. So that's 36 damage. I'll hold on to... I'll play this. I'll play the Expunger. I'll enter Calm mode. Then I'll do a bit of damage. That's kind of bad. The burn. It burns. Gain block, exit our stance. Can't really do much with that. What I can do is I can expunge. And I can follow up. And I can gain block. And I can gain more block. Alright. The Hexaghost is charging up. We've not even taken him down to half health, which is very scary. But we are building up a very strong Perseverance, which we are retaining, I'll remind you. What we should do is strike, follow up. And Vigilance. Now would be a great turn to do some big hits. And if we get our expunger, we could have a really good turn. Here we go. So we are already in Wrath mode. So how do we want to do this? Expunge. Gain energy. If he attacks us, we're dead. If he attacks us while we are in Wrath mode, we're dead. But we have enough to kill him. Scary. But we got through it. I don't want Snecko Oil, I'm being perfectly honest. Okay, so do we like any of these? Draw cards until your hand is full and exhaust. Do we like that? If Fatal upgrade a random card in your deck. That seems interesting. Let's take lesson learned. Let's see if maybe we can make that work. Or 5 The problem with Ragnarok is 3 energy and 25 damage isn't a lot if it's being split up potentially among multiple targets. I'm gonna take lesson learned. Maybe that's a bad choice, who knows? Obtain 1 potion, gain 5 gold. I don't want I don't want enemies to gain strength. I'm very squishy as it is. I know the idea with the Watcher is don't let the enemies get a turn, but clearly I don't think I have the right build for that. I'll just get Tiny House, get a little bit of everything. You upgraded one of the most useless cards. But whatever. Enter Wrath? Whenever you gain block. This turn, I'm gonna skip that. Alright, so we gained a little bit of max health. We have the Burning Elite on the left-hand side this time around. We also are interested in going to shops, and this is absolutely going to be the final run because it is getting kind of late in the evening for me. So how do we want to do this? Strike, vigilance, follow up again. Vigilance. And then we'll take a little bit of damage, that's okay. Lesson learned. Well, we're not going to be learning any lessons yet. I'll take Prostrate. We gain all of our block on a turn where we don't need it. Good job, dude, good job. Good job, dude. So I'll do Expunger, then I'll do this, then I'll play my Perseverance to not take any more damage. Well, we could just kill her by doing this, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna try too hard to make the lesson learned thing work. You know, that's an attack. This is an attack. You know what? I'll take Consecrate. And I'm going to remove a basic strike. Upgrade 2 random attacks. Do we have any attacks that follow-up would be nice? Lesson learned would be nice. We have 2 strikes as well. You know what? I'm gonna pick up Whetstone. Hell yeah. I don't know if that necessarily made lesson learned that much better. So if we go this way, then we just can't get that elite. So let's keep our options open. Let's go this way. So strike, follow up, defend, defend, and then we'll wait. I don't think Conjure Blade is a good thing to get here. Perseverance. Well, let's... I mean, I'll take that just because we otherwise aren't gonna have a way of taking these guys out. This is a good turn for Wrath. Oh, I think they're trying to run away. They stole all my money and now they're trying to run, but I think we can kill them. 26 damage should kill you. And you upgraded a defend. It's my gold back. 5 mantra. I don't think we want that. Wait, upon entering the stance, you do gain 3 energy. So you gain a... I will take worship after all. I'll lose my Swift Potion. So what relic did I get? Energy is now conserved between turns. That's actually kind of good. Okay. So... that means I can play Miracle whenever I want and have it be... of value. Let's do this. And let's do a bit more damage to you. Okay, this is a kind of harsh. Can we exit our stance easily? Yes, we can. Wait, I thought we had the... oh no. Conjure Blade, I guess? Because then we can do Miracle, and do we want to... No, we want to... Definitely want to... That's still a bad amount of damage that we took. Nine damage 5 times isn't even going to be enough to kill. But... I'm getting greedy. If I do this... Then if I do this... You upgraded a strike. What? Let's see what other cards you could have upgraded. You could have upgraded follow-up. You could have upgraded empty body. You could have upgraded worship, vigilance, prostrate, tranquility. Instead, what have you done for me? You've upgraded 1 defend and 1 strike. So this is not really living up to your potential, are you? And we are once again extending our streak of never entering divinity. Actually, no. Okay, we finally entered divinity. Good job to us. Alright. But, you know what? This is not really working out for us very well. We have to rest instead of upgrading, but we upgraded a bunch of cards anyway, right? From that thing. Right, so can we get, like, some health from one of these potions? Can we get a card removal? No, we can't. Do we want any of these cards? Enter divinity, die next turn. I don't think I am a skilled enough player to make that work, so I'm just gonna leave that. I'm not gonna take any curses. 1 strength, alright. Sure. Unfortunately, I have to rest again. And I will go after... Okay, out of all of the elites, this is probably the one I am most happy to see. Although, again, an awful first turn. Although... it's not the worst, I guess. Yeah, you know what, I'll that wasn't the best use of... So we're gonna die, but if I do eruption on you, and if I do expunger on you, and if I do... All of our cards are already upgraded. We have just enough to kill, and these guys are gonna run away, right? Yeah, okay, good. So we get Lantern, which is huge. We get the Emerald Key, which is the final key. We get to add a card to our deck. Empty Body. I think I'm gonna start skipping cards now. Snecko. Is potentially gonna be the death of us. So Eruption and Follow-Up are both free. Tranquility has not. So this is just a good idea. So Eruption. Follow-Up. Leave. I'm gonna drink this just because I think there's a good chance we will just die if we don't. And then we have to do... Like, we have to do Tranquility, right? And then we can do... I think... Mantra is a good idea. Or we gain more block. No. Listen, we retain energy between turns. So let's do it like this. Expunger is great. So we're dead unless we can... No, we are gonna survive. Both of these cards are fine. Consecrate. We have no way of drawing cards, which is a bit of a problem. Do you have any way of gaining block? We do. That's not good. Alright, you know, let's do this. And let's do... Consecrate, and then let's... I guess just stay in calm mode. And Snecko has gone down. Do we want any of these cards? I don't think we do. As frustrating as it is, I think we just have to rest. Avoid this elite. Duplicate a card. That's potentially huge. So what do we want to duplicate? I feel like lesson learned. It's a bit of a trap. It's a bit of a bait. Let's get another Conjure Blade. Then let's rest again. Then this is only the... Okay, this is probably the easiest guy we could have fought. Attack. Follow up. Let's end our turn. Worship. Consecrate. That's fine. Both of these are fine. So I'll follow up against you. Let's end our turn. And we are very close to dead. In fact, we are dead unless we can... We didn't... Oh my god. We didn't get what we needed. We can kill one of these guys. It'll give us enough... to just survive, but certainly we're surviving, but we're not thriving. We'll enter vigilance. Ooh, that's bad. I think he's gonna be attacking us. Yeah, I think we're dead. Lesson learned. You know what? You know what the real lesson learned is. I'm just never gonna take this card again. That's the real lesson. Gonna... Like, is there anything we can do to avoid dying? Because we're taking 38 damage, and what do? We can block 5, another 5. We can block 19 damage. We have 19 health. We're how much? You know what? Blaze of Glory. We don't have our, you know what? Whatever. Yeah, we're not. Well, we can enter Calm. We can do a bit of a bit of damage to him, and then enter Calm. It's not over. It's not over yet. In fact, we can, I think, play most of our cards. So we can defend, and then enter Calm. I mean, we might as well use this potion. So we lasted one more turn. So what did that do for us? I'm just gonna discard both of these. I am going to expand. The problem is, do we retain our hand? We don't have the runic pyramid. We only retain our energy, so I think I have to play this. I think I have to do this. Because we're not gonna... Yeah, we're not gonna be stopping this guy. blocking damage, because even if you played all of our blocks, 13 plus 6 is not enough to block the incoming damage. So, yeah, last run of the day. Sponger. I mean, I guess I'll play all of my cards just to say that I did. And my turn. Okay. So, I don't know how I feel about the Watcher. It's... Oh, like... It's a very unintuitive way of playing that... I just don't see how this character can I know there are people who say, oh well, if you the Watcher is a way to win consistently, but I feel like these are people who know a little bit too much about the game. They have every enemy pattern memorized, and certainly to me, based on the cards I'm getting, it doesn't look like this is a consistent character. It looks like it's the kind of character that if you have one bad turn, then you just don't win your run because you end up taking 40 more damage than you were prepared to, and then it's just over for you. So we tried our best. We didn't win, but what are you gonna do? We'll try again next time. But yeah, it's you know what? I tried, and you know what? The first time I played the defect, I also had a bad time. But then the next day, I went in with a different mindset and won. So maybe that'll happen the next time I play with the Watcher. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold yet on whether this is a good character. It feels like kind of almost like a troll character where it obviously has a lot of broken synergies, but it's deliberately annoying in terms of just trying to piece together a strategy based on I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but like it's just nothing that I was trying was working. I couldn't even see a pathway towards how to make this character work. And whereas with the defect, I was like, okay, this orb mechanic, I gotta figure this out. And then I came back and I was like, okay, now that I understand how orbs work, I can figure out how to win. The Watcher has like fucking 6 different things, like Wrath, Calm, Divinity, and then there's that other Mark. And yeah, it's I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. I might play her again next time. I might play somebody else, but we're gonna have to get to the bottom of this if we want to get our 100%. But yeah, it was an unsuccessful first attempt, but we'll do better next time. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this one. Hope you had a good time. Hope you'll join me next time, hopefully for a more successful run, and until then, take care.